It's time!
It's time!
What's up, you guys? It's my favorite time of year, pumpkin season. And today we're testing out 3 viral high-protein pumpkin desserts for those of us who love a pumpkin treat but still have goals. And I'm gonna let you know if these treats are actually worth your time and money to make, or if they are just high-protein pumpkin sadness. So today we're gonna be trying a cream cheese stuffed pumpkin muffin, high protein pumpkin energy bites, and a pumpkin cheesecake dip. So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the cream cheese pumpkin stuffed muffins. And we can thank Mia Carson for this recipe. I think these are the ones I am most excited about and also have the highest risk of disappointment. So I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. We're starting off with 3/4 cup of oat flour and then 1 scoop of protein powder. I'm using the exact protein powder that Mia used in her recipe. I weighed this out, 32 grams. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and her recipe calls for lots of cinnamon, so I'm gonna add almost a teaspoon of cinnamon as well. A pinch of salt, 1/3 cup of sweetener. I am using monk fruit sweetener. We're using 3/4 cup of pumpkin puree, 1/2 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt, 1 egg, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're gonna mix this all together until it's smooth and combined. I double checked the macros on this using the exact ingredients I'm using today, and this recipe makes 8 muffins and each one comes out to 110 calories, 8 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, and 26 grams of carbs. Okay, so the good news is my batter looks exactly like the batter in Mia's video. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our muffin tin. Okay, now let's quickly put our cheesecake mixture together. So we need 1/3 cup of reduced fat cream cheese, 1/4 cup of monk fruit sweetener, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. And we're gonna mix that together until it forms something that becomes pipeable. Okay, so I am gonna pour this mixture into a little Ziploc baggie so that I can pipe it into the center of each of these muffins. I will say, like, my cream cheese mixture seems a lot more runny than Mia's video, so I'm curious if this is gonna change the flavor or texture of this muffin. Okay, now we're supposed to tap this gently to get out any air bubbles. And then we're gonna put this in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. So let's get started on our pumpkin protein energy bite. And a big thanks to Calla Ramont for this recipe. First off, we're gonna need 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, 2 tablespoons of coconut flour, 2 tablespoons of oat flour. Now the recipe does say 1 to 2 scoops of protein powder, or enough to give you a dough-like consistency. I'm gonna add in this first scoop of protein powder, mix it up, see what the dough is like, and then I'll decide if I want to add more. So this seems pretty dough-like to me. It's kind of like a peanut butter cookie texture right now, and it smells really good. And I think it's looking really good. Okay, our muffins are ready to come out of the oven. I will say these are not looking quite as aesthetically pleasing as the muffins in the video, but they are smelling really good. I'm getting lots of pumpkin pie spice and cream cheese. Okay, so this batch should make 20 protein balls. So I have a plate here lined with parchment paper, and I'm gonna start rolling these into balls and placing them on the parchment paper. Okay, so the recipe calls for dipping these balls in chocolate, but I've decided I only want to dip half of them in chocolate and leave the other half just as they are. So I'm going to half the amount of dipping chocolate. So I am going to be taking half a cup of chocolate chips. I'm using a blend of milk chocolate chips and dark chocolate chips. And I'm adding half a tablespoon of coconut oil. And I'm going to put this in the microwave for 20 to 30 seconds until it melts. So I'm going to dip each one in the chocolate and then place it back on the parchment paper. Okay, I am gonna sprinkle each one of these with a little bit of flaky sea salt and then pop them in the freezer for about an hour. For each one of these chocolate covered pumpkin protein energy bites, as I've prepared them, they come out to 161 calories each, with 5 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat, and 14 grams of carbs. And the version I made without chocolate comes out to 99 calories each, 5 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, and 7 carbs. Okay, and our last recipe of the day, pumpkin cheesecake dip. And I found this recipe on Emily ICURN, and this is our simplest recipe to make. All we're gonna need is 1/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree, 3/4 of a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt, and 1/4 of a package of sugar-free Jell-O cheesecake, which I weighed out to 7 grams. Now we are just gonna mix this up, and we are just gonna top this with some cinnamon. You can also top this with some diced apples or some other toppings, but I am just gonna leave it as is. Okay, I am so excited to give these a try, so let's dig in. Let's start with the muffins. So mine did not come out looking like in the TikTok video, and a few of them even kind of like fell in the center. So my filling does not look as white and is definitely not as stiff as the creators. I feel like the cream cheese filling needed more cream cheese, but whatever, let's break it open and give it a try. They smell really good. I have not had anything pumpkin yet this season, so I am literally salivating right now. Good. This is actually really good. I can't even tell that there is protein powder in this. It tastes a lot like the spice cake mix box. It tastes really good. And I think the cheesecake filling is missing some of that cream cheese that I'm looking for. So again, this recipe needs more cream cheese in it, but I do get like a hint of that cream cheese and like a caramel-y flavor. Overall, these are really good. I will definitely be eating all of them. I would definitely remake them. And as a high protein pumpkin snack, I definitely want to keep these on hand this fall. I would give these a 9 out of 10. And the next time I make them, I'm going to add more cream cheese, but they are definitely worth the calories and macros. Okay, next up, let's try these protein energy bites. I'm gonna try the non-chocolate ones first. And these non-chocolate ones, I didn't end up putting in the freezer, so they are just room temperature right now. I'll probably end up putting them in the fridge. These are really tasty. Again, you can't taste the protein powder in them. I will definitely be eating all of them. However, I think they mostly taste like peanut butter. Like I get a hint of pumpkin in there, but I think they could use a boost of pumpkin pie spice seasoning. I think as a high protein pumpkin dessert, I'd give them like a 7 because they need more pumpkin flavor. But if we took the pumpkin away and we're just reviewing them as a treat, I would give those a 9 out of 10. They taste very, very good. I just need more pumpkin. Okay, let's try the chocolate ones now. Okay, really good. I think adding in the chocolate makes the pumpkin flavor even less noticeable. So again, as a pumpkin dessert, they need a boost of the spice for the pumpkin puree. I would give these as a high protein pumpkin dessert like a 6.5 out of 10. I think I prefer the ones without chocolate, to be honest. And last but not least, our pumpkin cheesecake dip. Okay, this tastes like a really good pumpkin cinnamon Greek yogurt, which is essentially what it is. What's nice is that that Jell-O cheesecake mix is pretty subtle, which I like. That way it doesn't taste like super artificial or anything. I think really cold, this is really nice. I think if I was craving like a pumpkin cheesecake, this would satisfy me enough, but I think you should go into it thinking it's going to taste like a pumpkin cheesecake yogurt. This would also be really good topped with some graham cracker crumbs. This is super simple to make, so I definitely see myself making it again. I think I would give it like a 6 out of 10 as a pumpkin cheesecake dip, and like a 10 out of 10 if I'm thinking of it as a pumpkin cinnamon Greek yogurt.
Hi! So I'm currently eating some more of this pumpkin cheesecake dip, and it's like a full day later, and I have to say it tastes much better after sitting in the fridge for like a day. Like I would give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. Very, very good. Definitely gonna make again.
So I call this a success. And now I'm stocked with high protein pumpkin treats, which is awesome. My favorite is definitely the muffins. And I think in last place, I would put the chocolate coated energy bites, but none of these are going to go to waste. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you liked this high protein pumpkin recipe trying video, then you should definitely consider subscribing. I'm thinking of making this a series for the fall and trying all kinds of different high protein fall flavored recipes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.